I've been in quite the reverie for a couple of days now, and I'm not sure if I really have anything coherent to say coming out of that yet. But there's so many things that go through me, and I dump into a document called Existential Brain Dump. And I also dump them into all of my manuscripts and then into Scenes to Place is another name of a document that I have for scenes I would like to place throughout the books, and I'm not quite sure where they belong. So they might be little pieces of conversation or some details about a character. They might be like dreams, I've had, or just an extension of some of the stories that I've already started to write. Little bits of epiphany, insight, maybe some concepts I'd like to explore. It could be a title, it can be poetic. It might just be like I don't know, just like a little piece of how someone looked or an essence. And even things that I've come across in some reading that I've done and exploration I'm doing every single day. So it's all being sort of woven together like that. And sometimes I think that those documents are getting so large that things get missed or they sort of go cold. The initial inspiration, I'm always kind of thinking, well, is it just going to kind of dissipate, because I didn't capture what it was to make it solid and into form. And then at the same time, I think, well, yeah, of course it's gonna be there. You'll just have to call upon it again or see it in a new way. But it's still the same truth. And even if it comes out in a different story, because every story that comes and every creation that's created is still beautiful in its own right. So we don't really lose anything, is what I'm trying to say. We might not be able to capture it and share it as that particular configuration, yet we're always creating and sort of taking snapshots of things all along the way anyway. So it's infinite, the possibility, right? Anyway, before I go off too far, but what I was thinking about just now, what I wanted to capture, and I think I've already captured this in a character named Chameleon, is this concept. I don't even want to use the word concept, but let's just say that of the difference between being a chameleon and being a shapeshifter. I just have to cough. I can't actually, I don't know if I can mute this. Sorry about that. I just don't want to stop and patch this together. It's so annoying. And I don't feel like doing editing. I just want to riff. I just want to not riff. I'm not riffing off of anybody. I just want to stream. So I'm going to do that. Anyway, so there are shapeshifters in my books, and there's a chameleon, and it's all about like through the whole thing, like the whole body of this work is the concept of shifting into a different frequency of being. And so what I'm exploring is shifting out of learning from fear and pain and well, fear in a state of fear and shifting into that of love. And it's not necessarily like a romantic happy happy joy joy but nothing ever happens that isn't a challenge. And actually, in fact, all of the characters, regardless of what their vibration or frequency is, still has human experience, because that's what we're here to do. We're embodied for a reason. We're not here to escape the body. We are here to experience life through our physical form. So what does that mean to be in physical form? And I feel as if I explored it through a character named Chameleon, and also in the Shapeshifters. And the difference there is that Chameleon has a wardrobe, a very vast and ever-changing wardrobe, and the chameleon will adjust, to its surroundings due to whether or not, like, so that it can be safe. So it can camouflage itself. It can turn into something else that the environment requires, whether that be, the events or circumstance or like the plants and, like blending into, the background, or being something else, that other people, let's say people, because a chameleon is a person, other people are expecting or wanting from them. And so that's the whole idea behind the chameleon, is that it changes due to the circumstance and the environment because of the need to feel safe and to belong and to be needed and desired. And the shapeshifters, on the other hand, shifting into the shapeshifter, which is really actually within all of our capability, if we feel ourselves being the chameleon. And shifting into the shapeshifter in the books is really where you can choose the form that you take, depending on how you want to express or what you want to experience. And it's a knowing that you have that. You could say magic, the power. You could say that it's not even any of those words. I don't even know if there's a word in the English language or any language to express what I mean. But you have this inner ability, which is such a boring word, to do this, to become what you wish to express that is in your highest good at this time, you know? So then there are these shapeshifters in the books that do that. And it's all about choice. And yeah, you can put on a costume. And yeah, you can express a certain way if you so choose. And the more, I suppose, like aware characters in the book choose according to what is in the highest, like serving them most, I suppose. I don't know. So I can't wait for you to meet the shapeshifters if you show up in even in the first book. And then you won't meet Chameleon until book 6. No, book 5. So you got to hang on for that character. Anyway, just wanted to unpack that, the shapeshifters and the chameleons, and just trying it on. Try that costume on.